MI5 identifies the threat, JTAC assesses the risk, but when it's time to move, it's Counter Terrorism Policing that acts. This is the part of the UK counter-terror system most people misunderstand. Because counter-terror police aren't just armed officers. They're an entire operational structure, built for prevention, disruption, and arrests. Here's how it actually works. Counter-terrorism policing is the operational law enforcement arm of the UK counter-terror system. It's not a single unit. It's a network of specialist teams across the country, working locally, regionally, and nationally. Its job is to investigate terrorism offences, disrupt plots, arrest suspects, secure evidence, and support prosecution. MI5 gathers intelligence. Counter-terrorism policing turns that into action and into cases that can hold up in court. Counter-terrorism policing is organised through regional hubs. These are specialist counter-terror units that cover different parts of the UK. They coordinate with local police forces, and they operate alongside national capabilities. Some teams focus on investigations, others focus on surveillance, others handle digital forensics, some focus on protective security, and some are trained specifically for firearms response. This is a system designed to scale quickly and respond anywhere in the UK. Most counter-terror investigations begin with intelligence, sometimes from MI5, sometimes from the public, sometimes from online activity, sometimes from international partners. But here's the key point. A lead is not a case. Before police act, the threat is assessed, risk is scored, and a decision is made: monitor quietly, escalate surveillance, or move toward arrest. Counter-terrorism policing works closely with MI5 during this phase, but the moment a case becomes operational, police become central. Because police powers, evidence standards, and legal thresholds matter. When risk increases, surveillance tightens. This can involve physical surveillance teams, vehicle tracking, monitoring meetings and contacts, and mapping networks. But surveillance isn't the only tool. Disruption is a major part of UK counter-terror policing. This means stopping someone without necessarily charging them with terrorism. For example, arresting for unrelated offences, seizing devices, stopping travel, executing search warrants, or removing access to key materials. The goal is to reduce capability and buy time. When police move in, it is planned carefully. Arrests are often conducted early in the morning, sometimes across multiple locations at the same time. Specialist firearms officers may be involved, but many arrests are done quietly. The priority is control, safety, and evidence preservation. Because after the arrest, everything becomes legal and procedural. Digital devices must be secured, statements must be recorded, property must be logged, and everything must be done in a way that survives court scrutiny. After a counter-terror arrest, the clock starts. Suspects can be held for extended questioning under terrorism legislation. Digital forensics begins immediately. Phones, laptops, storage devices, cloud accounts. Investigators look for communications, planning, instructions, associates, funding, travel, and material acquisition. At the same time, the Crown Prosecution Service reviews evidence for charging decisions. Some cases lead to terrorism charges, others lead to related offences, and some lead to disruption without conviction. Because counter-terror policing is ultimately about risk reduction, not headlines. So when you see a counter-terror arrest in the UK, it's not a spontaneous reaction. It's usually the final stage of a structured pipeline. Intelligence, risk assessment, surveillance, disruption, evidence building, and then action. MI5 identifies threats. JTAC measures likelihood. But counter-terrorism policing is what turns that system into real-world protection. In the next video, we'll break down what happens in court after a terror arrest and how prosecution actually works in the UK.